Good morning, everyone. It's Rafecal. Today we're starting something new and starting a terrible idea. uh, I've been playing Elden Ring for a little while, and I had basically decided I wasn't going to record it because it's too long and it's too hard. But there are things about it that I just really enjoy, and I think it could be fun. So this is kind of a test proof of concept just to see how it goes. So we're gonna start a new character, Rifgal, and we are going with a confessor. I'm gonna go with a faith build. The last time I played, I did an arcane build. I really like the magic. I like the ranged attacks and being able to have kind of a bridge with that. And from what I've seen, Faith can do that as well. And there's some cool things that you can do with it. So I'm going to get started and see how this goes.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose.
So the story.
Leading to abandonment by the greater will.
Story in this game is very big, but it is very vague in a lot of cases.
Rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long lost grace speaks to us all.
We play as the Tarnished, who is,
Horaloo, chieftain of the Badlands.
what?
The ever-brilliant Gold Mask.
Okay.
Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome Dung-Eater.
I don't even remember this part.
And Sir Gideon Ofnir. The all-knowing.
Okay. So those are the other Tarnished, and then there's us.
And one other, whom grace would again bless.
And
A and become the Elden Lord.
So yeah, we, along with several others, are called to this task, and we wake up in this basement. Have to take the finger. We have the big dramatic first door opening, and we head out into the world. Now, I've only done the intro the one time. I've only played through the game once. So, I am not an expert on this. Nor do I remember everything, because I started it quite a while ago. If you're not familiar, these little things are messages that are left by other players. I am generally not going to do too much with that. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought it was. Oh, crap, we don't have our... Whoops. I mean, the good news is this is the boss that you're supposed to lose to. I was sitting there thinking, oh, we can get used to this. I can probably manage this. And of course not. That's okay, though. As with pretty much every Souls game, losing to that first boss does not actually hurt you that much. It's okay. We don't have our build going yet. We're not really set up to be doing a great job with stuff. I just literally said I wanted to play a ranged character, and you may ask, why did you pick this character if that's the case? And the answer is, because I already did the arcane one, and I liked the armor on this one better than the Prophet.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
Okay, that's Torrent.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
So, one of the things I do want to go over right away, as I said, I've only played through this once. I am not an expert. I am a relative beginner at these games. If you're not familiar with my other content, most of my gameplay is pretty casual. I like to talk through things with a critical eye, but I also like to just play and experience the game. Um, Unlike in a lot of cases, I am not planning on playing this whole game on stream. There's our flasks. Awesome. Yeah, that's like the tutorial area, if I remember right. We're gonna come back there, but I do want to head this way first. So, as I was saying, we're not going to play the entire game on stream. It is a very long game, and one of the big things about it is that there is a decent degree of repetition and grind. We picked up a golden seed as our starting item. We're going to use that and get a flask. So my plan is kind of to focus on new things, on highlights as I'm exploring, so you'll kind of get the entire shape of the game from the run. But I want to focus on that part of it and not the long chunks of in some cases running, or in some cases grinding. So we need to get several of these sites of grace. These are save points as well as fast travel points. They also reset all the enemies.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
So right away, this game does the same. I like to call the Breath of the Wild approach, which is you emerge here, and it gives you some vague directions, but it also lays out this entire area in front of you. And like in that game, we can get to pretty much all of this. Not immediate, but that castle over there is where the first boss is, and that tree in the distance, which is kind of the center of everything, is where the last boss is. Now, there is a knight down there who is going to completely kick our butts. So we are going to see if we can sneak by him. Take a little bit of a loop around. Not good with this longsword. I don't know the timing on this longsword yet. I know it seems pretty basic, but the weapons are very different, so that matters. Okay, Church of Ella. It's going to be the second one here. And I think let's rest here. Nope, that does not give us the opportunity yet. But we do get our first shop. Now, there's not a ton here.
After my throat, then why not purchase a little something? I am Carly, purveyor of fine goods.
We don't have a ton of runes yet, so we're not going to be able to get much. But there is some good stuff here, so as soon as we can, we'll probably be looking into a few of the things. Actually, he doesn't have much, but that's okay. Also worth pointing out, each of these save points does kind of point us in the right direction as we're going. Also, one of my favorite things in this game is the fact that we have no stamina meter unless we're in combat, which means that we can run and it's not going to penalize us. If you are wondering why I am killing random animals, it is because at this point we really don't have any runes, which are both XP and also currency. And we need every little bit we can get. To approach from behind, quietly. You can get a sneak attack, which is how we took out the first guy. Otherwise, we just want to let's see here. Where are we? Oh, okay, we are still heading the right direction. See if we can make our way through this next town quick. That should give us... I think that was a red one, so it refills our health potions, which are already full right now. And this way, this third Site of Grace should give us the cutscene so we can get our horse, which is one of the things I wanted to do right away.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? But you,
Oh,
I am afraid, are maidenless.
thought I had to push the button to progress.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral Steed Whistle. This is going to give us our horse.
Use it to traverse great distance. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you.
Okay. Then we can also level up.
Let my hand rest upon you.
We probably don't have enough to level up much at this point.
Share them with me. Your thoughts.
Nope, not at all.
The
Okay.
principles you would follow.
So as we are able to level up, that'll give us stat boost to our stats. Let's let's see. We want to go up here so we can actually unlock the map. That guy is probably kind of nasty for where we're at. That's okay. Oop. The good news is we have good armor, or relatively good armor, I guess, for early game. We have a shield. We aren't encumbered. So we have a pretty good, well-rounded setup right now. Which is part of the reason I picked this again. Let's see, this doesn't requires a higher dex. Where is a little further? So you can see here this little like post that I'm heading towards is generally the indicator for a map marker, which is why I'm heading that direction. So it's this post here. And now we can see, this is pretty much what we could see from the tower there, or from the entrance that we came out of, rather. So the castle that we're heading towards is up here, where I said the boss was. And this is where we start. We can move our way through any of this. And it just kind of gives us a vague direction at this point. We know that each of these kind of points in the direction of where the next waypoint that we're supposed to be heading towards is to progress, I guess, whatever the main story is, which is pretty vague. What we're going to eventually find out is that we need to defeat I think it's 5 bosses. Technically, we only need to beat 2 of them to get to make progress. But eventually we're going to want to beat the 5 bosses, which are the children, the demigods that were mentioned, to get their runes, and then use those to reassemble the Elden. Lord Sworn's Greatsword. Some golden runes. Oh, no. What am I doing? Okay. Switch this to Spectral Steed Whistle. Say, that's the hotkey I had for Torrent on my other file, which is why I was confused. You can see we can move a lot faster once we are using Torrent. And the game doesn't give us a lot. If we head straight to the castle, we're going to get wrecked. So one of the first things we want to do is just do a little exploration.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully? You? Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
I remember which tree he's in.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am I?
Swear it's one of these. hate this guy so much because I had the exact same problem the first time.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Okay, anyway,
I'm not that ugly, am I?
let's see how we do against this guy.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Whoops, that is not what I was trying to do. And now we're probably in trouble.
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending.
Got the knight grounded, but the bat was there. Figures. We're going to die a lot, just to be extremely clear. I am honestly surprised that we got this far without dying, and that's okay. However, the way that the mechanic works in this game, we now have to get back to where we died to get our runes back, which again are our XP and currency. Probably should have just ridden by these guys. So if you can see at the top of the screen, there's a compass. And we're going to be heading towards where the symbol there is, because that's going to be where I died.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
And looks like the knight did not engage. So that's fine.
You? Yeah, you there.
You see that red that flows out along with the white. The white is runes, XP. The red that we saw there is a refill on health potions, which is really neat. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna quietly go over here and hope that he doesn't notice. Smithing stones. Those are going to be used for upgrading our weapons, which is very important. And I think right now, our primary goal is just going to be, well, our first goals are going to be just to get some runes and move forward from there so that we can start gathering some goodies. So I think what I'm going to do he's probably going to chase me now, and I kind of deserve it. still following? He's still following. Push the wrong button. I didn't realize that you could swing off the left side of the horse for quite a while. There we go. So yeah, like I was saying, I think the main thing we want to do right now is just get some runes. So what I'm gonna do, we're getting on half an hour anyway, so this is probably a good introductory test video. I'm going to head back up to the site of grace up here, and we'll probably, given how early we are, I may just do a little bit of a grind video. Like I said, I'm not going to be making a habit out of that, but this is the early game. There's a lot of new stuff, even just that case. There we go. We're going to go bigger right away. So I think we're going to wrap up here, and we'll pick back up next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.